those were different times.
Thank you. Those were different times. Oh, and Pugsley. I didn't remember the young boy. That's right. Okay. Hi, everybody. We're reminiscing about the Addams Family, the original version. Because I think they did they did with Raul Julia, right? They did some reboot of the Addams Family, but the original one was, of course, the better one, I think. Thanks, Pat. You've got the Addams Family out there. Good. I'm so happy to see everybody. It's Wednesday, December 2nd, and we're rounding the corner. It's not far to the major holidays. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you had some family time safely. It's not easy, and it's not going to be easy doing Christmas either. So I hope you have the ability to share love and share comfort and joy for the season. I'm going to miss not doing our annual Christmas caroling. Some of you will be pleased, but I really do enjoy it. So I'm sorry we won't be able to do that this year. I don't have a whole lot of updates. The meetings have been very short with Erica and the chancellors. I can tell you that the discussions are continuing, going from the recommendations of the work groups, the campus, the system-wide work groups, and the chancellors having an opportunity to talk through what some of the implications would be of these recommendations, and also adding others to the recommendations. And it will culminate in a memo from Erica soon. I don't know if it's going to be as soon as by the end of this week, but if it's not by the end of this week, it will be very shortly thereafter. And I don't know much more about what that memo will entail at this point. It will be thoughts on where do we go from here, kind of a thing. Again, the timeline is set by the Board of Regents meeting is in January 7th. They will want to see some explicit steps that the university, not just us, but all 10 campuses and the systems, what they're looking at that will make a difference in the efficiencies of the university and what the cost implications of those efficiencies will be. As soon as the memo comes, we will be looking for those next steps on our campus as well. And I've asked our AGOs to be thinking about how to have those conversations on our campus. I've asked them for some suggestions. So I'm hoping to hear from them about those things in the coming couple months. I think everything will shut down over Christmas. There's no question. Shut down functionally, not facilities wise. But certainly there's lots of people going to be taking some time away. Was there something else? What else did I want to say? Okay, those of you who were involved in Oahu Back to Work, thank you very much for all of the work that you did coordinating. This was through continuing education on the campuses. And we were told today that in total there were 2,200 participants who took multiple continuing ed classes, and that registration closes today. So there will be no further registrations in anything after today, because it all has to end by December 31st. And that the program generated over $2 million to the campuses on Oahu. We're going to get a final accounting sometime in the future, soon, I think. And that's really all that I have to share in terms of updates. So I'm happy to make room for any of the ELT who might want to update you guys on anything. I didn't get a chance to ask the ELT who wanted to speak, so it's all up to you guys. Anybody want to jump in? No.
Louise, I'll announce
Go,
something.
Carol.
Okay, tomorrow we have a Kaya Ulu webinar that will be held from 2 to 3:30, and it is about understanding Alzheimer's and what the difference is between Alzheimer's and dementia. There will be some resources that will be shared from the Alzheimer's Association, and there is a guest speaker who will be presenting. And I'm going to put into the chat, where you can go to register. It is free. I was asked today if it was free to the campus community, and absolutely yes, it is. So if you are interested in that topic, and there are many of us who have had to or who are currently taking care of our kapuna, I think it'd be a very helpful workshop to attend. So I'll put that information into the chat. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Carol. Any questions about the Kaya Ulu series? Okay, thanks. Any other ELT announcement kinds? Okay, Lynn. Lynn wants to share the Giving Tuesday preliminaries.
Hi, everybody. These are really preliminary numbers. We are still calculating. Credit cards are still getting charged up. But first of all, thank you to those who have given, and I know who you are, because there's a donor roll listed on that site. And also to those of you who donated anonymously. I cannot say that word. We're on there as well. From what I calculated, from what I know, is we went for KCC well over $3,300, and our total was $43,387. So that means that we are at least 7.5% from the numbers and from the donations that I know from our own campus. Thank you very much. So if you see here, there's a donor roll, and maybe some of you knew that it was here and some of you didn't. I didn't even know that it was here. So I looked through here, and from what I know, we at least hit $3,000. That's pretty good out of the 10 campus system. And then some of my colleagues here in the office, like Lisa Yamamoto and Jamie, brought up to me that we originally had our goal at 25,000, and it kept moving higher and higher and higher. And at the end of the day, we set it at 45 to see if we could almost get there, and we did. And so for the university's very first Giving Tuesday, we would say that that would be a success. And thank you very much for kicking it off. It was quite fun. People were making gifts in honor of others, and people were making gifts to their programs. So that was very heartwarming. And thank you.
Thanks, Lynn. Thanks to everybody who gave and made this day special. First one for the university. But
yeah,
again, as I did put in the news bulletin, the news and events bulletin, that we really cannot be asking others to donate to the college if we are not willing to do that ourselves. So however much you were able to give, please know that it was appreciated and that it will benefit students or programs or the institution directly. So I much appreciate it. And I know you give time and energy and love and support all the way through the year. And thank you for doing that little bit extra on Giving Tuesday.
Louise, can I give a quick update too?
Of course.
So just a quick update. I know this email was happening right before the Thanksgiving break. So if you remember, this year there was a different way we're going to purge students. So this was, we're going to purge students from their spring semester if they had a balance of $201 or more. So when it initially sent out the list, our college had identified 2 students. And since identifying those students, And with the purge happening this week, 0 students are actually going to be purged from our spring
Yay!
semester. So some bit of good news. Usually in past events, we purge about, the list is initially about 400. We probably get it down to about 100. And then when we actually kick students out, it's about 80. So really good news in terms of our spring semester. The purge didn't hurt the enrollment as much as I thought it would. So thank you everyone for working with the students and making sure that everybody had an option for the spring semester. So nobody being purged about that.
Yes, that's a good thing. Good for students too. Excellent. Thanks, Nayel. Do you have any more good news?
No.
Oh, too bad. Can you make something up for Christmas? Just anything?
Some good news.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people took a break last week and actually took some vacation days. So I was really proud of getting some email messages that said, sorry, I'm on vacation. It made me really happy that you guys actually took the time to take vacation, because I know since COVID started, we tried to really help out everybody as much as we can. So yeah, it was really nice to get that automated reply. And then I felt guilty for sending out emails. So I scheduled them all for this past Monday morning at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
But yes, it is possible to take vacation, people, and come back and everything is still okay. So keep that in mind. For those of you who might have to forfeit some vacation, go ahead and take them. It'll be okay. We're going to come back in January and things will be just as we left it.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, Pat. I'm singing the jingle in my head even before he put the Addams Family song. That's the other thing. All of these shows back in the day had these songs you could sing forever, like Beverly Hillbillies, and oh my God, no, don't let me start that one. But they had recognizable tunes. I can't even tell you now what might be of course, I don't watch the shows anymore. But anyway, Louise, you're rattling and rambling. Okay, questions. Who has questions? Wait, before you have questions. There is an announcement. Shannon, you want to say anything about the
because because of COVID. And so I just want to encourage all instructional faculty and lecturers to please work hard to meet the deadline for grades, because I know this campus does really well, but I just wanted to remind that there's a little bit of an extra odd factor this semester, and there are university students who need those grades to move forward with their university stuff at their own campuses. So please just keep that in mind as you're working to get all those grades in. Thank you.
Thank you. Some questions have come up about travel. If you haven't been to the Kapi'olani website, there's a banner now. What to do if you're going to be traveling over the holidays. You will be, if you are 11-month faculty, you can sign out for vacation to go away. Know that if you do travel off the island, you are subject to whatever quarantine rules are in place where you're going and when you come back. And those change pretty dramatically from one day to the next. So please be sure you get the latest information. Just today, the CDC was saying, yeah, it might be the case that we could shorten the quarantine to 7 to 10 days, not 14. So, okay. Maybe the governor, maybe the mayor might come back and say something. Do 9-month faculty need to fill out any campus forms if they travel? I don't believe so. If anybody's on from HR, things change. I try not to remember these ones, but thank you, Amy, for asking. Linda, are you on?
Oh.
Linda.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
They're gonna technically 9-month faculty members. You're on duty in a sense during the winter break. You're not necessarily teaching, but you're on duty. So you would have to discuss that with your appropriate supervisor, department chair, whatever it may be, during that time about your work schedule and your expectations during that period.
Right. So you may not necessarily need to fill out any forms, but you do need to check with your supervisor, because we can ask you to come in for meetings because you are on duty. So do talk to your department chair and your dean, actually. TPRC letters coming to faculty mailboxes. I believe they have. Is Allison on? Allison's the one sending those out. I know we've been doing some last minute swappings.
They actually came via file drop in the email.
See? Now don't, Allison is on. Allison, I'm going to put you on the spot.
I think that was me talking, Louise, Crystalline.
Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. So the letters are being sent via file drop. If you did not get one, it may well be the case that you have not been selected to be on one. So don't rest easy just yet. I say that because there are some times when we have to make adjustments even after the letters have gone out. Because what we discover is that somebody who gets a letter says, oh no, I can't be on a TPRC because I have surgery planned for January. So we got to take somebody off, put somebody else on. So if you haven't gotten a letter, it's a good sign that you're not on one now. And it's possible that even people who got one now will get off of it, because when we make swaps, we have to always balance gender, ethnicity, make sure the ranks are correct. So it might be that we have to juggle a bunch of things when we have to move one person out. So heads up, Guy says. You want to explain, Guy?
Oh, sure. Well, first, I just want to say thank you to Allison. I've enjoyed the confirming and having little exchanges that I did indeed get the emails. I just thought other people might benefit from knowing that if you sort your email from the from field, I think it will say the first three letters of Allison's email, if I remember correctly, are A, M, O, fill in the rest. So I didn't know immediately, just from looking at that, what the email was. So people just might want to be on the lookout, because that's a file drop thing. And now you know.
Thank you. So the letters are not going to your hard copy letters are not going to your hard copy inbox. They are going to your email inbox via file drop. Other questions of any kind whatsoever?
Just to clarify, that comes from Allison. I put in AMO and her name came up and I don't see anything.
So then it might just be you're not on
I just want to make sure.
Candy, for your edification, we try not to put department chairs on TPRCs because they have already done a lot of work, because all the documents have gone through department chairs at the department level. So unless there's a highly specialized field and that field is required by somebody else, we try not to give any to the department chairs.
Thank you.
And anybody going up for tenure and or promotion is also not included on any TPRCs. Other thoughts, questions? Candy, your yellow rectangle is on. Do you want to say something?
I don't know why that happens, but it happens a lot, it seems.
Nava'a says, look for file drop at hawaii.edu if you really want to be certain that you didn't miss something. I did manage, up until today, I'm pretty sure no faculty member got 3 TPRCs. I fought for you guys. I did not give you anybody. Other campuses were really generous, for which I was very thankful, but I was not generous. And I said, no, it's hard work. Going to be a little bit easier this year because it's all going to be online. You won't have to schedule, a document and pass it around and wait for somebody else to be done. So should be better. Okay, well, I'm kind of thinking that this is pretty much it, unless somebody jumps in right now to say, wait, I have a question.
Becky asked a question. Will we be taking a break from our Wednesday Zooms during the holidays?
What? You mean Christmas Eve Eve and New Year's Eve Eve? Oh, we can. That would be nice. Give everybody extra time. Last minute Christmas shopping, last minute going out for sashimi when it's $19 a pound. Yeah, we can do that. Is that a general request? Can. So that would mean next week would be the last one before January. And then January is going to be, oh no, we have one before convocation. Yes. When is convocation? No. Yeah, when's convocation, Joanne? 6. Must be. So we won't have a campus Zoom, regular campus Zoom, till January 13th. Okay, if anything comes up that you guys need to know about, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Oh no, we haven't one. What's today? I don't even know what date is. Today's the 7th. No. Oh, I'm so lost. Second.
We have 2 more.
2 more. Okay. All right. Oh God, I'm going nuts. Sorry. 2 more. Okay. And then not December 16th. Jamie, what? Yeah, we'll do December 9 and December 16th, and we'll take a break for December 23rd and December 30. Convocation will be January 6th, and then we'll pick up again on regular Zooms on January 13th. But who knows if we still need to be doing this on a weekly basis? I don't know. Might not necessarily be every week, but I don't mind. Other questions? The campus is open over Christmas. We're not shutting the campus down. There are bentos being sold today and dinner meals. Thank you, Darsh. Friday is the last day to complete APT performance evaluations. Yes. It always comes so soon. I always forget. I'm so sorry. The bento was Ono. You already had some? I'm not on campus today, so I didn't get a chance. I heard that the Thanksgiving meal was stupendous. I heard that from somebody off campus. So if you were one of the 200 people who ordered turkeys for Thanksgiving from our culinarians, you were lucky. Okay. Thanks, Lisa. Probably two. Kapiolani is the only campus where the chancellor has big girl panties. You have to talk to Nava about that. Just saying. There's a story behind that. I'm not going to tell you. You have to ask Nava.
Oh no, since I have the floor, I'll tell. No, so I've just been trying to, I work better if I know like what my budget is and how much I can spend. And I've been trying, well, kind of to go after the chancellor to be like, come on, give me my budget. And we was at a system meeting, and yeah, I found out the truth that even our chancellor doesn't know what the budget's gonna look like because there is none. So all my hard work, and yeah, then I was getting frustrated and I said, well, you just tell my chancellor she needs to put on her big girl panties and make some decisions, but we don't even know what we have and what we don't yet. So my apologies, Chancellor, for sharing your big girl panties with everybody.
Yes, my lingerie. Yes. Granny pants. You think I have those?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, well, you guys, it's time. We're going to end this meeting at 1:30 because I don't hear too much from the participants. But you never know. Crickets, Hal says. Is Dave Evans not on here? Is that why this is? Dave and Lisa Aganon, come on. Have all CARES funds requests submitted via Google form been reviewed? Will requesters be notified by a certain date? Mahalo, sorry. I believe all the CARES funds requests are going through some final stages of review, and the requesters are typically informed by their program administrators as to green light, go ahead. So you're not going to get anything other notification than from your program administrator. But if you've been waiting for a long time, do just ask, what's the status? People like to know. All right, you guys, about to shut us down. You have 30 minutes of gift of time. You didn't know you had. I do appreciate these meetings, so I don't mind at all if we need to continue these. And even if we don't need to continue them, it's a really good vehicle for communicating, especially for asking questions and getting immediate answers, because you have all the people who know anything on this Zoom call, and you can get your questions answered right away, rather than trying to track people down. And then again, there are questions that are asked that maybe you wanted to ask, but didn't feel like you could, or didn't feel comfortable asking. So others are always there to do that. And I'm guessing that there's all kinds of private messages going back and forth between all y'all on these Zoom calls. So somebody gets enough nerve to say, go, hey, you ask. No, you ask. No, I'll do it. Okay. So I appreciate the time with you. And again, the flight attendants tell you to put the mask on yourself before you help others. So please make sure you take care of yourself. Find the things that bring you joy at those moments when you're feeling a little bit down. It's a very difficult time for everyone. I'm thankful every day that I have a job, that I have colleagues that support me, and that's you guys. I want to say how much you contribute to this college, even virtually, even through Zooms. You are the lifeblood of the institution, all of you, the faculty and the staff, helping all the students. So we are the best of the 7 community colleges and the second largest institution of the UH system. And I am proud of us for that. So be careful, be good, be safe. And I'll see you next week. Okay, guys? You can unmute and say goodbye to everybody.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye.